Imagine a king, powerful and revered, staring down a prophecy of doom so absolute, so terrifying, that his only recourse was to become a ghost. This isn't a fantasy tale, this is the astonishing true story of a Mesopotamian ruler who cheated death, not just for himself, but for his entire kingdom. Our story plunges into the heart of ancient Babylon, roughly 2,700 years ago. The year is 671 BCE. Ashurbanipal, the mighty Assyrian king, cast a shadow across Mesopotamia, his empire a titan of the ancient world. But even for a king of such immense power, the universe held darker forces. In the scorching heat and dust of the ziggurat-studded cities, omens were read in the livers of sacrificed animals, in the movements of stars, and in the whisper of the winds. And sometimes, these omens were not merely warnings, they were absolute condemnations. This particular prophecy foretold an imminent, catastrophic death for the king of Babylon. Not a battlefield demise, nor a political assassination, but a bizarre, unavoidable cosmic decree. Death was coming, and it had a name, Sarpai, the substitute king ritual. The king in question wasn't Ashurbanipal himself, but his elder brother, Samasumayukin, whom Ashurbanipal had placed on the throne of Babylon. Though technically a vassal, Samasumayukin ruled one of the greatest cities on earth, steeped in millennia of history and immense spiritual significance. Imagine the dread that must have gripped him when the royal diviners, their faces etched with terror, presented him with the tablet. The celestial omens were clear. A cosmic alignment decreed that the current king of Babylon was to die, a violent, unnatural death, within 100 days. Panic ripped through the palace. Not even the most potent spells, the most lavish sacrifices, could avert this fate. It was written in the very fabric of the cosmos. But Babylonians were not merely fatalists. They were also ingenious. They believed that if the heavens decreed a king must die, then a king must die. It didn't necessarily have to be that king. Thus, the ancient and terrifying substitute king ritual was conceived. The idea was simple, yet chilling: find a stand-in, a decoy, a temporary monarch who would bear the brunt of the divine wrath, leaving the true king safe. The search began. Not for a noble or a prince, but for someone truly expendable. They found him, a man of humble birth, perhaps a gardener or a simple farmer. For 100 days, this unwitting soul would be elevated to the throne of Babylon. Not in secret, mind you. This was a public spectacle, a cosmic sleight of hand played out before the gods themselves. Samasumayukin, the true king, would shed his royal robes, don common clothing, and vanish into the shadows, a commoner hiding in plain sight. Meanwhile, the substitute king sat upon the gilded throne. He wore the crown. He issued decrees. He ate from golden plates and was addressed as my lord. For 99 days, the charade continued. Then, on the 100th day, the moment of cosmic reckoning arrived. The heavens had demanded a king's death. And in a prearranged, public, and shocking event, perhaps a meticulously orchestrated coup de grace or a swift, ritualistic execution, the substitute king died. His body was displayed, a chilling testament to divine wrath. Then, just as swiftly as he'd appeared, the commoner vanished. Days later, under a newly favorable sky, Samasumayukin, alive and well, emerged from hiding. He shed his common garments and, with immense ceremony, reclaimed his rightful throne. The gods, appeased by the death of a king, had been tricked. The empire was saved, and the true monarch lived on. Historians have uncovered fascinating details about this bizarre practice. The substitute king was treated with all the honors of monarchy for his brief, doomed reign, only to be ritually sacrificed or poisoned. His death was meticulously recorded as the king died, thereby fulfilling the prophecy. Then, his body, along with the royal regalia he wore, was disposed of in a manner meant to cleanse the city of the malevolent celestial influence. The true king would then undergo elaborate purification rituals before returning to power. Historians once dismissed this as a fanciful myth, but archaeological finds, particularly royal letters and astrological reports from the Assyrian archives, definitively confirm the ritual took place not once, but several times throughout Mesopotamian history, employed by at least 3 different kings, including Esarhaddon, Ashurbanipal's father, who also faced a similar dooming prophecy. Imagine the psychological toll on the true king, watching a man die in his place. Imagine the substitute, knowing his every royal meal, every decree, was ticking down to his final breath. This wasn't just ancient superstition, it was a sophisticated, terrifying system of cosmic risk management. The tale of the substitute king is a breathtaking window into a world where celestial omens held life or death power, and where human ingenuity stretched to the most extreme lengths to defy fate. It reminds us that ancient history is far stranger, far more cunning, and infinitely more mind-blowing than we often imagine. If this journey into the cosmic deception of Babylonian kings fascinated you, hit that follow button. There's a universe of untold history waiting to be unearthed.